Oblivion Remastered has given me hope for a modern Morrowind remake. My one wish for that is that they keep the robust dialogue system, even if it means cutting voice acting, but that's unrealistic. I honestly, my hot take is that I hope we never get a Morrowind remaster. I think Oblivion needed the remaster. I don't think Morrowind needs a remaster at all. I think Morrowind is a really good game. That's a really hot take. I really don't think it is. What is wrong with Morrowind? Like, can you tell me right now what's wrong with Morrowind? Because I could tell you several things that were wrong with Oblivion. But tell me something that's actually genuinely wrong with Elder Scrolls 3. Because my takeaway is that people don't want to play Elder Scrolls 3 because they don't want to engage with the mechanics. The combat, nothing's wrong with the combat in Elder Scrolls 3. It works exactly how it's supposed to. The combat in Elder Scrolls 3 works how it's supposed to. When you swing at something and it misses, that's how the combat is supposed to work. It's not a bug. It's not something that's poorly tuned. There's a formula in Elder Scrolls 3 that rolls every time that you hit something. So it's a combination of your fatigue meter, it's a combination of your stat that governs that skill, and then it's a combination of your skill. So if you have those skills high enough, you will hit things on a consistent basis. It's meant to show that your character grows and gets better. Now, is it a perfect system? No, but it works how it's supposed to. I don't like swinging and missing. But that's... I hate to say it, but that's a you problem then. That does not mean that the game needs to be remastered. That means that you don't like a thing about the game. That does not warrant a remaster, just because some people refuse to engage with mechanics. I'm aware, but it's still poor and don't expect new people to pick up the game. I've done several playthroughs of Morrowind. I don't think that there's a reason that that game should be remastered. I think we should be telling people to just put their big boy pants on and play it. So again, I don't agree with that. If we want people to play Morrowind, we should remaster it. I don't agree with that. I really don't. I think Morrowind's mechanics are good. And I think this game actually took a big tank in mechanics for the remaster just to make it more accessible to people. I don't have a problem with telling people to just figure out Morrowind. If people don't want to play Morrowind, they don't have to. It's a game from 2002. We don't need to remaster that. What we need is Elder Scrolls 6. I don't want anyone to waste resources remastering a game that is completely functional. Oblivion had issues, and they fixed those issues. But yeah, I don't need anyone to play Morrowind. If they don't want to play it, they don't have to. You don't need to remaster a game that's functional. Oblivion needed to be remastered because it had some terribly dogshit mechanics in it. And the graphics in Morrowind are not bad. They're stylized. Oblivion was bad. Oblivion's look was bad. I mean, after this, I'll go and show you. If you don't remember base Oblivion, that game looked bad. Oh, there it is. Okay, so with the Oblivion remaster, or with OG Oblivion, look at how fucking bad this looks. Look at the render distance, man. And I love Oblivion. Oblivion's, like, for nostalgic purposes, my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I think they all bring something to the table. I think Oblivion has the best quests and the best NPCs. I think Morrowind has the best overall story and atmosphere. And I think that Skyrim has the best gameplay. But, dude, like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, but, like, I think the gameplay in this game works totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Especially if you start as a Redguard.
There is no escape.
See how consistent the game is when you play it? I swung 4 times and I hit 4 attacks.
There is no escape.
It's almost like the complaint about not hitting stuff is just for the first 10 minutes of the game. Because it totally evens out as you go on. So what you do to roll attacks in Oblivion, it's not like there's armor class, or in Morrowind. It's not like there's armor class in Morrowind like there is in D&D. What there is there's a mechanic that's rolled that takes your long blade, I think it's divided by 5 or something like that, and your strength divided by 10. And then it puts those numbers together and then it multiplies it by whatever percentile your fatigue meter is at. So your fatigue meter, if it's at a full bar of fatigue, you're getting a 1.25 times multiplier on whatever that formula is. Here, I'll put it up on screen. Current fatigue slash maximum fatigue. So what it means by that is not the number of fatigue that you have, because we'd be multiplying that by 400, but it's a percentile of your total fatigue. Big Dareloth doesn't want new people to play Morrowind. I just want people to play, like, I don't know why people can't play this version of Morrowind. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with this version of Morrowind? Everything works as it's intended to work. It does not have the flaws that Oblivion had. I understand that, like, more people could potentially get into this game if it had a remaster, and in a world where I could snap my fingers and we get a remaster, sure, that would be cool. But we don't live in that world. We live in a world where resources will have to be devoted to creating that remaster, and I'd rather them just make something fucking else. Like, I don't need a Morrowind remaster when I can just play Morrowind right now. It's totally acceptable to just boot this game up and play it.
What's your name?
The character models look janky to you? This guy looks more like a person than the people in Oblivion do, dude. In my opinion. Okay, so if we start the game as a red guard, we'll put Longblade as a major skill. I would like to get a Longblade. Okay. So now, with this formula in mind, from the get-go of the game, we will have a 60 strength with a 50 in Longblade. So, even just from the outset of the game, we have a pretty damn good build with being able to hit with Longblade, and that'll just increase as we go up. So you can really think of hitting enemies in Morrowind a lot like swinging for armor class in D&D. It's not the same system, but it's very similar. Our fatigue is very low, so I'm going to rest and just get that fatigue up. We'll go and attack this person. So, we miss, we hit, we miss, we hit. From the get-go of the game, pretty easy. Now this guy's a big pain in the ass, because he does a ton of damage. Oh, we traded. But, yeah, it's really not, even with no fatigue there, I just hit her. It's hard to call it stylization when the style is meant to be realistic. Do you honestly think that this is meant to be realistic? Do you genuinely think that? Like, looking at these mushrooms, that this is supposed to be real? But yeah, so that's my opinion on Morrowind. I don't think it needs a remaster. If it got one, I'd try it out. But yeah, I really think that it's a very functional game. So that's all the footage that I needed to get, though. I'm going to get back to editing stuff. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And the support on the channel lately has been really appreciated. Sorry if I was coming across combative there. I just am I'm very passionate about Morrowind being a good game that people should just play. So if you have not played Morrowind, give it a try. Please. I promise you will have fun. So have a good day, everybody. And I will talk to you guys soon. We'll have the remasters out of the old videos. Hopefully, I'm not going to give a date on it, but hopefully within the next week or two. So, peace out. Talk to you later.